Welcome back, everybody. My name is Renee, and this is Highly Motivated, a channel where we check out different things that I find interesting, and hopefully you will too. Today, we're going to be looking at cheaters getting exposed. Let's get right into it, guys. So, we have a caught husband. All right.
Hi. Hi. What's going down? Hey.
Oh yeah.
Hi. Hi. What's going down?
Hey.
Having dinner.
What's going on?
Having dinner.
Who are you? I'm a friend. Cool.
Cool.
It's crazy, right? So we're married here. A work friend? Or
Yes, I'm a friend.
okay, well I'm his wife. So what kind of friend are you?
We work together.
Does he look incredibly uncomfortable or what?
You know our kids tonight? They were planning on having you overnight. You guys are back to the Bel Air. 3 hours to get over your place.
Yeah.
Kids? You're gross.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Would you have handled that as gracefully as that wife would have? And do you think that that blonde girl is going to try to see him again? What do you think? Closet home wrecker, or do you think she's done? Let me know in the comments.
I'm walking up to my girlfriend's apartment right now. Her roommate called and said that she had another guy over last night, that they're sleeping in her bed together. So we're about to put this bitch on blast. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna ruin her life.
This is juicy.
I'm videotaping it.
Of course, you're videotaping it.
Oh yeah. Oh look, another guy sleeping in my girlfriend's bed. You are asleep. And I have it on video, and I'm gonna
Are
ruin
they
it.
are they pretending to be sleeping still?
So how do you feel about that?
No, she knows.
Yeah. How does it feel? I work my ass off, day in and day out. 100 plus hours a week. And I do nothing
Vile.
but be faithful to you. There was plenty of
Vile.
opportunities I could have had, but I said no, and I didn't do it. You're I hope you know that.
Man, the pain in that guy's voice. These women today are unruly. Why is nobody faithful? And I never heard of this whole like I've got 5 guys in the talking stages thing. If I was talking to one guy, I was into him. Like, why am I going to give my attention to 5 other guys just in case the one I like doesn't want me back? That is counterproductive. Let's move on. Here we have a Reddit post. This should be juicy. My girlfriend flew to Georgia to sleep with her ex. I, 21 male, was dating this girl, 18 female, for about a year in Texas. Sorry ahead of time, this is my first post. I was in love with this girl, frankly, still am. Our relationship was on a good foundation. I was a freshman in college, and she was a junior in high school when we met. We started dating after a few months of flirting and hanging out almost every single day. I started dating her after my parents had gone out of town for a few months back when I used to live with them. We had so much fun hanging out and getting to know each other. I moved into my college semi-recently because I had transferred from a community college. She lived with me on weekends and some weekdays. We spent almost every day with each other. I got her a dog knowing that she wanted one. I asked her parents beforehand and made sure they were okay with the idea. I treated her as a wife and a girl I really did plan to marry. I had her ring size, and I was putting money aside for the day I could ask her hand in marriage. I was not strict on what she did, nor was I overprotective against what she wanted to do. Out of essentially nowhere, she did not want to have sex or be intimate with me. I tried my best to understand where she came from, but she was more sexually insistent than I was. After about a month of this, she comes to me and tells me she's going to her friend's birthday party in Georgia. I had no issues with this at the time. She flies to Georgia the following, with her mother and I FaceTiming her at the hotel. Something you should know about her is that she takes showers in the morning. She had left our FaceTime that night around 11 p.m. to take a shower. I had a bad feeling about that, but I didn't say anything. I woke up the following morning at 4 a.m. for work. At work, around 6 a.m., I had a terrible feeling in my stomach. Updated Live 360 to see if she was okay. I see that she had left at 1 a.m. and got back to her hotel at 6 a.m. I could only assume the worst, so I texted her asking her what she did last night. She told me she needed to tell me something. She told me about how her friends came and picked her up, and they went to an abandoned beach. I knew this was wrong because her location had her at a house. I so badly wanted to believe her, but the story did not add up. Next thing I know, I found the address to the house, and I sent it to my friend who is a realtor, 32 male in Georgia. They sent me the last name on the address, and it was her ex's last name. Wow. I knew that she had cheated. I messaged him, 17 male, on Instagram, and he thought we had broken up months ago. When she went to his house, she did not just sleep with him. She played me thinking I would never find out. This happened about 8 months ago, and to this day, I am unable to date or feel safe around girls/women. Girls. I want to get this pain out of me, but I have no clue on what steps to take. If anyone is willing to share advice or help me cope, that would be amazing. Well, let's see what the people of Reddit had to say. They were moving way too fast. 21 and 18 are far too young to get married. I'm going to guess that at least part of her reason for cheating was to find a way to bail out of the relationship, at least subconsciously. I don't disagree with that. I mean, that could be possible. Let's see, she's way too young for you to have been thinking of marriage with. But you were young too. Back when I was still in college, a friend who was a couple years older than me shared that he refused to date a girl who hadn't been away from home at least 2 years, believing that you would see who they really were once they had that kind of freedom to really be themselves. I'm in my 30s now and have moved that window up to being 2 years out of college and in the real world before I'll even think of being serious with someone. Learn your lesson and move on. You're way too young to let this eat away at you for the rest of your life. Be thankful that you found out she's a piece of poo before you did spend your hard-earned money on a ring. Now, I can't say that I don't disagree with these guys. I do think that, 18 and 21 is a little young to be thinking about buying a ring. I mean, I know in the past people got married younger, but I think you definitely should be with someone for a few years before you decide to spend the rest of your life with them, especially when you're young and you don't know who you are. I mean, a lot of times if you start a relationship super early, you kind of grow up together, and sometimes you run the risk of growing apart. And again, if you don't have the solid foundation to begin with, your relationship isn't going to last anyway. So, plus, I think people have a lot less morals today. It's this whole living your truth. Everyone wants to live their own truth instead of the truth. Caught cheating red-handed, huh? Let's do it.
Caught cheating red-handed.
I'd like to ask a really important question. Anna, I know that you hooked up with Joe when we're dating, and I think that's disgusting that my best friend would hook up with my boyfriend.
What are you talking
I think that's disgusting.
I didn't.
I saw you. I've seen you guys on Snap Maps. I've seen you guys on Snap Maps for literally weeks. I've seen you on Snap Map, and then yesterday. No. Yesterday, my mom called me and told me that she saw you guys together holding hands at the park.
Guilty. Wow. With friends like that, you don't need friends. I have definitely had my share of frenemies in my life. That's for damn sure. All right, here we go.
You want to take off that mask, buddy?
What is going on here?
How you feeling right
What
now?
is going
How you
on
feel?
here?
That's your phone.
What is going
That's
on
your
here?
phone. Listen,
What?
I know you've been cheating
You're
on
not
me
a
for the
tattoo artist.
longest
What?
time. Stop. How do you know him? How
He's
do
a
you know
friend of
him?
mine.
Yeah, friend.
What?
Show me the pictures. Show me the pictures. Show me the pictures. Come on, Dave.
What?
I know him too, by the way. I know him too. Show me the
How do
pictures.
you guys know each other? How do you know each other?
Yeah, exactly. How does
But
it
you're
matter?
not a what?
Yeah, you guys are just friends.
That's an old
Explain this.
photo.
Yeah,
We're
and how about
friends.
this one? How about that one?
That's an old photo.
That's
It
today. That's today.
You changed
Today.
it. You like screenshotted it
Let
or
me-
something.
Yeah.
He took it.
I took
He knew
it.
where
That
we
was
were.
walking over here because I was meeting.
What is
you.
going
Listen,
on here?
Look.
What?
If you,
You're
let me
getting
just tell
busted.
you
For what I
something. Hey,
deserve? What are
Sam,
you talking
hey,
about?
Sam. If you're freaking out about that him being here is crazy.
Yo, does she look upset? Why are you upset? You got busted. And she straight tried to lie to his face. He's like, I took those pictures today. Why do people always do that when they're caught red-handed? They just admit it. Like, or how about don't do it in the first place? That's probably the best thing.
So this is what you doing right now? So you cheating on me? This is the type of guy you mess with now? This is what you doing to me? So this is what you doing to me? This is what you're doing to me, huh?
You had a man?
This is what you're doing to me? This is the type of guy you are. I'm a nobody? You're a nobody. I got your nails done. Those are my shoes. That's my pants. And this oh, give me my coat back. Give me my coat back. So this is the type of person you are. Coat back. Give me my coat back. That's the type of person you are.
Vile. These are making me sad. All right, we got caught cheating red-handed.
Caught cheating red-handed.
You think that I'm motherfucking stupid? Please get out of my house. Now, please.
She's straight there.
I got my ways. Get the fuck out of my house.
This must not be a new thing. It's just like, all right, bye. That was the commonest getting caught cheating I've ever seen in my life. All right, here we have a wife caught cheating, it looks like.
Filming me. Stop filming me. Stop filming me. This is the worst day of my life. What? Really? Get out of the car. I have to see this. Why are you cheating on me? Yes, you are. Why is your reference up? Explain that to me. Explain that.
He cheated with her sister?
You're a liar. Roll the window down. Roll the window down. Why are you cheating? Are you cheating on me?
I know it looks
Just tell me
like
the
you need
truth.
to stop.
I am not going to stop until you tell me the truth. It's our wedding day. Why are you in the car with my sister?
My car.
I don't care. You just ruined our marriage. Get out of the car, Will. Get out of the car.
Oh, he's done. Let the
Look,
gas
there's no
lady
explaining
Get out of
things
the
to you.
car.
There's no
Get out
explaining
of the
things to you.
car.
You're always right.
Why?
Remember?
Why? Why would you do this to me?
What do you think happened?
Why would
no.
you do this to me? She's my sister.
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing happened. All right.
What do you... Huh. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. I kind of think maybe he didn't cheat on her. Maybe they just like went to the car to like puff or maybe like powder their noses. I don't know what these people do, but they could have cheated. I don't know. What do you think? All right, next up, we have another Reddit cheating story. Fiance cheated on me in a gym. It's been nearly a year since it happened, and I still haven't processed it properly. I thought I had met my dream girl. She honestly came across as the sweetest and most innocent person, but she was living a double life right under my nose. We had been engaged for a few months and were very excited about starting our life together. We were quite young. In our 20s, I was working my butt off in 2 jobs to get us set up financially. She had a job, but it was a small salary, and she was still studying on the side. I was extremely committed and wanted to give us a good life. We were trying to live a healthier lifestyle together by eating better and exercising regularly. The topic of getting a gym membership then came up. We discussed each getting a membership so we could go to the gym together. Anyway, then one day she told me out of the blue that she had signed herself up at a different gym instead of the original one we planned on going to. I didn't think much of it and I didn't mind. I thought it was a bit weird, but I was happy to gym alone to the original one. I don't think I would have been happy with that, and I would have automatically thought something was up. All right, anyway, keep going. Her new gym was too far away from where I lived. We weren't living together. So a little while goes by, about a week. She's gone to the gym a few times. I've been nice, asked if she's enjoying it, etc. It all seems okay. But she starts acting a bit weird. She's being distant and snappy, and I don't know why. But yes, you do. A few days pass, and it gets worse. She starts becoming extremely aggressive towards me for no reason and wouldn't open up. She started to give me a very suspicious feeling, and I wanted to figure out what was going on. So I did some digging, and I remembered that she logged in onto her Instagram a while ago on my computer. I checked and thankfully still had access to her account, but what I found was horrifying. I found a long chat between her and a guy who worked at the gym. The chat spanned over a week or so, and had started fairly casual, like, thanks for helping me sign up, etc., but then it got very sexual very quickly. I had to read about the things they wanted to do with each other and then things they did do to each other. And guess where they hooked up? In the gym's office. Oh, geez. So he's like a trainer? I was disgusted, shocked, and literally sick to my stomach. I phoned her immediately and told her what I found out and that it was over. She first denied it, but when she realized that I saw the chat, she just hung up on me. Women do not want to take accountability, do they? Also, I don't mean this in a nasty way, but the guy she hooked up with was really not a typically attractive guy. I'm a good-looking guy, tall, green eyes, dark hair, and toned. She went for a slob over me, and I can't understand why. I then phoned her parents to tell them what happened. At first, they said that's impossible. She's nothing like that. I then sent them the chat. After they took a while processing it, they tried to shift the blame on me. You can't expect her parents to not take her side. I mean, it'd be weird if they didn't. They said I neglected her and was too busy with work. WTF. I was working hard to provide for her. She never took accountability and never even apologized to me, and I haven't spoken to her since. It feels traumatic. Wow. You know, I don't think it is right to cheat ever. And, you know, of course, I'm sure the story that she told her parents made you look completely like you were not giving her what she needed, and she justified all of her actions because, I mean, the way that they came at you tells me exactly what she told them. But let's see what Reddit had to say about it. Toxic woman from a toxic family. You dodged a bullet. Imagine her as the mother of your kids and her parents as your children's grandparents. Right. I mean, there's that. That's a thought. Why did you have to tell her parents? I never understand this. Your parents, sure, but hers just seems like you're being childish and vengeful. Be the bigger person and move on. Instead, you tried to get a reaction out of her and her parents, and neither took your side. So first you have to deal with an awful situation, and on top of it, you feel a little crazy because you got no apology and nobody's on your side. No wonder you still aren't over it. Get a therapist. It's an interesting. He's not wrong. Get over her, move on to a better woman. You deserve better. You'd a lucky escape from a horrible tramp who'd have taken you for everything in a divorce if you hadn't found out she's not worth second thoughts, mate. Yeah, I do think it's kind of queer that he called her parents. Like, what are you tattling on her? You guys, I mean, have a conversation with her. And I mean, unless you were close to her parents, that reads me as a little strange. I don't know. Said I would have responded back to her parents, no, it wasn't my fault. I was working my butt off to provide for her. And the truth is, it's your fault. You raised a 304. That's my favorite reaction yet. All right, let's check another catching a cheater on TikTok Live.
And you for sure don't have a girlfriend. You're not trolling me right now.
No, I'm not trolling.
Because I don't do cheating.
No, I'm
No,
not trolling.
I'm a complete bum. I haven't had a girlfriend in a minute.
You want to know something funny?
What?
I know you have a girlfriend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm friends with her.
Yeah?
Yeah, and you're actually a really big
He
scumbag
needs
for
some
this,
milk.
so. Do you have anything to say about that?
No.
Because she can hear our conversation right now. And so can TikTok Live. So, yeah, that's what I thought. He hung up.
Wow, they are never slick. Cheaters always get caught, and what happens in the dark always comes to light. Thank you for joining me today. That was Cheaters Getting Caught, and my name is Renee. And until next time, stay highly motivated.